A very happy morning to all my dear students of 4th standard. I hope you all are enjoying the videos that we are sending you and the concepts are becoming clear to you. Let us have a recap of what we have done in subject and predicate. The naming part of a sentence is the subject. It tells who or what the sentence is about. The telling part of a sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. Let us look at an example. The rabbit ate the carrot. So here the person who is doing the action is the rabbit. So the rabbit is the subject. And what action has been done? Ate the carrot. So ate the carrot is your predicate. So a complete sentence needs a subject and a predicate. A subject tells who or what the sentence is about, and a predicate tells what the subject does or is. Let us understand it through some examples. Johnny opened the umbrella. Here Johnny is your subject, who is doer of the action. Opened the umbrella is your predicate. The umbrella was blue. So here, what is the umbrella like? It is blue in color. So the predicate was blue and we are talking about the umbrella. So it is the subject. He looked up. We are talking about whom? We are talking about he. And what did he do? Looked up. So he is your subject and looked up is your predicate. The star is yellow. The star is the subject. Is yellow is your predicate. He is holding a star. He is the subject. Is holding a star is your predicate. Before we start with the textual exercise, I hope you all have understood what a subject and a predicate is. A subject will always be a noun or a pronoun, whereas a predicate will always start with a verb. Verb is nothing but an action word. Textual exercise. Underline the subject in the following sentences. This you have to write in your textbook. Let us look into sentence number 1. The travelers stopped several times to take refreshment. So here the subject is the travelers. All the members of the team played well. So here the subject is all the members of the team. Against the wall stood a long ladder. Here the subject is a long ladder. We are talking about the long ladder. Fourth sentence, the leader of the party went alone to the top. So here the subject is the leader of the party. My ambition is to become a heart surgeon. Here what is your subject? My ambition. These children's favorite indoor game is chess. So what is the subject here? These children's favorite indoor game. Do not speak ill of anyone. Here, because it is an imperative sentence, you is your subject. Most people in the countryside lead a simple life. Subject here is most people in the countryside. Who bought these beautiful flowers? Subject here is who. On the table lay all his books. So what is the subject here? All his books. Now let us look into another section of the exercise, which is the second part, D exercise. Supply the subject in the following sentences. If no subject is needed, just put a cross. This you have to write in your textbook. The lion lives in the den. Here you are putting the lion as the subject. Rabbits are fond of eating carrots. Beijing is the capital of China. don't make the beach dirty. Here in the fourth sentence we are putting a cross because it is an imperative sentence where you don't have a subject. It is implied to be you. So in these four sentences, the lion, rabbits, Beijing is your subject. Let's look into some other sentences. Mother Teresa was the name of the saint of gutters. Sachin Tendulkar has scored the highest number of runs in Test cricket. Again there is a cross. Do not talk loudly near the patient. Here Mother Teresa, Sachin Tendulkar is your subject. In the seventh sentence we don't put any subject. We put a cross because it is an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence gives command, request, etc. Let us look into some more sentences. A dictionary gives the meanings of words. The Teachers' Day is celebrated on 5th September. The fox is a very cunning animal. So in these three sentences, the underlined words, a dictionary, the Teachers' Day and the fox is your subject. Let us move on to exercise E. Supply the predicate in the following sentences. This also you have to write in your textbook. Let us look into the first sentence. The Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January. The Himalayas protect Indian borders. A year has 365 days. So here the predicate is celebrated on 26th January, protect Indian borders, has 365 days. All these sentences, the predicate is always starting with a verb. So that you have to remember. Let us look into some other sentences. She is a pretty girl. The Bible is a sacred book. It is a pleasant morning. A large crowd gathered to watch the shooting of the film. So in these all the underlined words are nothing but predicate and they are always starting with a verb. Let us look into some other examples. The poem has a great moral lesson. The forest is full of valuable medicinal herbs. The English question paper was very lengthy. So all those words that have been underlined in these sentences are nothing but predicate. You can see that all these sentences has a great moral lesson, is full of valuable medicinal herbs, was very lengthy. They are all starting with a verb. So you have to remember that a subject is the thing that is usually a noun or a pronoun. The predicate will always start with a verb and it will have the rest of the sentence will be the predicate. So with this we come to the end of this lesson. I hope you all have understood subject and predicate. If there are any queries, you can go through the first video that was sent to you regarding the explanation of subject and predicate. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.